we've taken for granted the notion that when it comes to drinking water in particular, that if you turn on the tap, somebody has ensured that what comes out is going to be safe for you.
PFAS has caused widespread contamination, and for years, our communities have suffered.
Global contamination by man-made chemicals that has been going on for over 70 years, originating here in this country.
Tribes are exploring whether manumin, or wild rice, and maple syrup, and other culturally important foods may also be contaminated with PFAS.
There's a problematic wording in the air permit which allows Chemours to report releases of Gen X and not report or monitor releases of all PFAS into the air. This is why we desperately need PFAS to be regulated as a class using the broad and inclusive definition of one fully fluorinated carbon atom.
Much more needs to be done by the EPA and by states to turn off the tap, to reduce the industrial releases of PFAS into the air and water. For the most part, there are simply no limits at all on releases of PFAS into the air and water, and it could be many years based on current plans before polluters have to reduce or eliminate these discharges.
I'm just really happy that the mission of our association, of our union right now, is the health and wellness of our members.
Wants to know what's in their water. And it's not just lead, it's all the other things, including PFAS, that they want to know about when they give their kid a glass of water or have their kid take a bath in water.
And it's not just at 3M. It's at the cigarette companies, it's at the oil companies, it's at the chemical companies, that these executives continue to remain nameless and blameless. And then people come back and say to someone like me, why didn't you do more?
It was, and still is, the people of that community who decided to use their voices and not be satisfied with the answers that they were getting that revealed the extent of this problem.
It is that type of determination and relentless pursuit of courage and conviction that is shared and has been passed on to PFAS-impacted community leaders from around the country, and I'm looking at my friends right over here. As we reflect, I would ask that we offer a moment of silence for friends and allies who are no longer with us today. For those who have experienced suffering, pain, and indignity, and for those who continue in that suffering as we gather here tonight.